Hello, I'm Faye Murray, and today I'd like to talk to you about the relationship that you have with your team and the fact that that is going to be built on communication and not on cash. If you have a relationship with a team member or with many of your team that is built on cash, you're in trouble. You might not be in trouble today, but you're going to be in trouble at some stage in the future. So some questions to ask yourself. How often do you talk to your team, both in a team meeting situation and one-on-one? Because I believe that for successful relationships and communication, you've got to talk to your team as a team and also one-on-one. So let's talk about team meetings first. Now these are getting harder and harder to organise because everybody works different hours. Some people are casual, some people are part-time. Perhaps you open 4 nights a week. So one of the strategies that a lot of my clients use is to try and organise them face-to-face where possible, but to use FaceTime Live so that if someone's home and they don't mind watching it on their day off or when they're perhaps not working, or you can of course record it on FaceTime Live and then you can play it to them at some point when they are rostered into the salon. So it is possible to communicate with your team collectively rather than trying to get them all in one room. Now with a team meeting, don't organise a team meeting when you've got a whole lot of things that are wrong to present. A team meeting's got to be balanced. It's got to be educational, it's got to be inspirational, it's got to have a fun element. So I suggest that that list, that big list that you've got of things you want to discuss, what you do is you go through and you pick out 2 things that are your focus points. And they're the things that are most important that you want to change, that you want to improve, that you want to grow, you want to develop. And you spend a large part of the time talking about those. And then you have what I call flicks and ticks. And flicks and ticks are all the things you want to say, but you don't have to spend 5 minutes going through and sharing it. And then you also obviously recap on what you've talked about last time. So there is a structure. And you want to find out what you want to know, what you're going to achieve, and make sure you achieve that. Now your one-on-ones have got to be a balance. They're also not about everything you've done wrong in the last month. They've got to be a balance of recognition and accountability. So think of some things that that person's done well. You know, that client that you had the other day, she was really difficult and you handled her really, really well. I want to say I really think you've improved on the level of service you're offering to your client. You're showing that you care, that you're interested, you're doing really good consultations. Find some things that you can say to them that are acknowledgement of improvement and recognition. And then you might also, when you're one-on-one, have some things they need to improve. But don't just say you need to improve this. Give them some ideas on how they can improve it. This is about education, and you as the salon owner or the team leader have got lots of ideas that you can share there. So think about that attitude of gratitude, which I've spoken about in a video before this. The attitude of gratitude is about asking for help whenever you need it, offering for help whenever you have the opportunity to offer it, and saying thank you in as many ways as you possibly can. So think about the relationship you've got with your team and think about how you can develop it so it's an even better one.